Oh, such a busy day here being productive. And, people ask all the time about like secrets to practice building. And there's like 100 secrets. Maybe there's more. And there really are secrets. They're things that you would never know, you would never be taught. You'd have to be on the inside or have tremendous experience or actually have, like climbed all the way up the mountain to know the secret tricks to getting there. Okay. Past all the danger. So there's lots of tricks, lots of secrets, lots of things that are hidden until they get taught to you. And I'm going to share a couple things with you today. And these are a couple of our many Winner's Edge secrets as it relates to growing a practice. In fact, growing almost anything that you want to grow in life. See, we live in a world where there are laws. There's laws that govern things. There's laws that govern the way the sun moves. There's laws that govern the tides. There's laws that govern the relationships within people, the relationships within bodies in the universe. There's laws. And there are invisible laws of cause and effect, laws of polarity. Okay, there's all of these constructs that we have to work within. There's physics we have to work within. There's chemistry we have to work within. Okay, and we have to be aware of that if we really want to do well. See, many times the chiropractor wants things to work a certain way, but that's not the way they work. They want it to go that way, but that's not the way it actually works. Okay? They want something to be true, but it won't be. And when you tell them it won't be, they want to argue with you, and then they find out the hard way. And then even then, they hit their head on the wall for several more years until they finally realize, hey, this isn't working. You want to know what works right out of the gate so you can save a lot of time. Okay, so I have 2 points to share with you. These would be the top 2 starting things. The very first things to do if you have a practice and you want to grow. These are the very first 2. And believe me, there can be 100 things. And of course, the chiropractor is like, what about marketing? I need more new ones. There's so many things to do before you even care about marketing. And these are the very first 2. Okay, so I'm going to reveal these to you outside of the Winner's Edge group because I just have to share this. Okay, the very first thing that has to be done if you ever want to do any better at anything in your professional life, the very first thing, you have to have absolutely clear goals. And you have to track your stats. Now that may seem easy, okay, but there is a format for this. There is a formula for this. There is a way to do this and not have it be an annoying mess. It can't be in the computer. It has to be mathematically accurate. You have to track the right numbers and get rid of all the nonsense, okay? There is a way to do this. I will just show you something here very quickly. Okay. Of course, in all of our training, we have our what we call our Winner's Edge Black Book. And in here, okay, you will see, all right, I have these perfect goal and stat sheets for years, and then I have them absolutely perfect for each month. Okay. So the Winner's Edge system is one sheet of paper where we deal with the year or upcoming years too. And then we have the individual $12 sheets, one sheet for every month of the year. So the entire goal and stat system is 13 sheets of paper. It really has to be done on paper. For many reasons we don't have time to explain. You have to be a member and really learn why and where it gets positioned and how you do it and how it gets tracked and the actual little categories and how awesome it really is, okay? To have these together. A lot of people have some goals somewhere and some people have some stats, but to get those combined where you can see what your goals are and see where you are, okay? This is quite genius. Never seen it anywhere. It's one of our many inventions. All right, so here's what's happening now from a physics perspective. Once you have goals set, you are now moving toward what you want. Okay? Now, the second thing of the two things that have to be done, that are the big secrets here, all right? What do you think it is? We have to have goals. What do we do next if you're a chiropractor and you want to grow at all? Well, if you were smart and you were highly trained, you might say, dress better, unlike me today. Okay, I've been grinding here since 4 o'clock in the morning, big, huge trainings coming up, things I'm getting ready for. Okay, stuff being sent out to all of our clients. I got my dog here. I just had to spend some time with him. You get the idea? I'm in the office grinding today. Nobody's going to see me. Okay, I'm in the vault, you might say. Okay, I'm not dressed in power chiropractor mode. Okay, but in 10 minutes, I can turn into power chiropractor mode because all my stuff to do it is sitting right on the back side of that door hanging on hangers, right? But here's what it really is, okay? And once again, you'll never see this anywhere. This is our invention. And it's not an invention, it's obvious. This is what has to be done. Okay, I'm just going to write down the word here. Now, those of you who know me should already know what this is. We have to declutter. It's a new one for you, huh? Here's what's going on. If you have new goals and you're going to be moving toward more, you have to make room to receive it. If you do not make room to receive it, you won't get it. This is why so many chiropractors struggle, so many are stuck. This is why our coaching program is just, I don't know, like an eon ahead of everybody else's ever in the history of chiropractic. Nothing ever will happen for you that's of any braggability until you have made room and prepared to receive. Okay? You have to make room. Okay? Now, if you think about this in a, let's say you're buying a bunch of furniture. Well, you have to get rid of the old furniture to make room for the new couch to go there, right? Because they can't occupy the same space and time. See, that's like, duh. Oh, you got to get rid of the car out of the garage to make room for the new car to fit in the garage because you got 2 garage stalls. Duh. Well, you want to have new and better things come into your life. You want to have more money flow, and you want to have more things and more affluence. Well, you got to get rid of the old to make room for the new. And there's a very specific procedure for this. This happens at the office and especially at home and on the computers and with cars and vehicles. Okay? And when you do this, if you don't get rid of at least 20% of everything you own, you didn't do this right. Socks, clothes, utensils you don't need, stuff in the garage, jackets, coats, tennis shoes, boots, every file folder in every drawer, everything on every shelf and cupboard in the entire office has to be thrown away, given away, upgraded, updated, cleared out. If you have any drawer, like this drawer right here, see this drawer coming out? If you have any drawer over half full, you will never grow because you're not ready to receive and have more. Well, once I have more, then I'll clean out the drawers. You won't have more because you have to be ready first. That's the problem, is you have to be prepared first, okay? You have to be ready to receive at all times. You will grow to the level of what you are prepared to receive. So here's a chiropractor worried about their next social media ad, and it will never make any difference, ever. Or if the treatment time is no good, it will never make any difference, ever. Okay? Until what? You are prepared to receive. And this goes for bank accounts and money flow and everything else that we have here, all the way from you giving somebody a business card all the way through the entire system and the report, and all the way through, and the office visits and the re-exam and the re-sign and the money and the overhead paid and the taxes paid, and get into your personal life and into your investments, and your investments growing all the way until you're 75 years old, and that $1 has now turned into 5, all the way back to now when you actually gave out the business card to get that person in the first place. You see how I can think all the way through the entire sequence like that? And all along the way, you must be prepared to receive. You have a clinic bank account, don't you? Why? Because you're prepared to receive money into it. You got a personal account, right? Prepared to receive into it. Well, what's over here prepared to receive? And the file drawer is prepared to receive, and the shelves prepared to receive, and the desk prepared to receive, and your mind prepared to receive. You have to be prepared to receive. It is absolutely a secret. Nobody really knows this on an intellectual and teachable level, but here it is for you. These are the first 2 points of 100 secrets to really having the high performance, the high profit, a chiropractic practice that leads to the affluent in the exceptional chiropractic life. Tory out.